Vic, you had Chubb and Fant back at practice. They're coming along well.
Yeah, they are.
Should be good.
I think so.
Vic, when you go up against a guy like Saquon Barkley, how do you, I guess, can you even replicate that in practice? And is that a guy that you just try to slow down instead of try to stop?
Well, he's a great player, obviously, and he's equally effective getting the ball handed off to him or having it thrown to him. So he's a dual threat as a running back, and he's one of the top running backs in the league, and, you know, he's a chore to handle, but, you know, we're going to have to do a good job.
How do you, in the past, how have you adapted to guys who are
We just assume they're all going to play until told otherwise on more of a solid basis, you know. So, I mean, you have to do it each and every week. If somebody goes out in the first quarter, you know, you got to be ready for whatever adjustments they make. So we're under the assumption all the guys will play.
Vic, on this bonus practice, I guess, did you do Broncos stuff or did you do a lot of Giants stuff?
Giants.
A few teams have announced captains for the season. Are you going to do game by game still, or?
No, we elected captains last week. I guess we should have announced it, but we didn't. We got Teddy Bridgewater, Von Miller, Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson, Brandon McManus, and Cortland Sutton.
Why the flip from game to game like you did the last couple years?
I just thought this would be something good to do for a multitude of reasons, so give it a shot.
Player election?
Yes.
From what you've seen from Javonte Williams in camp and also the two preseason, how much trust does he earn from the coaching staff that play in any situation?
Yeah, he's earned that trust, and we're not at all against playing him in any situation at any time in the game. And it looked like University of North Carolina could have used him back the other night.
How rare is it for a rookie to have that kind of trust this soon?
You know, it goes from person to person. I've been around them that can do that. I can remember being with Edger and James when he was a rookie, and he was lights out right from day one.
What does it say about Teddy that he was elected a captain here by his teammates?
I just think Teddy's that, you know, obviously the quarterback of the team. He has good leadership qualities, got good people skills. I think guys kind of gravitate towards him, and I think that's reflective in him getting elected.
NFL games are about adapting. Is the first game more of that because the guys haven't played 4 quarters together? And how much is that part of the message of you've got to persevere this week?
Yeah, I mean, nobody's played an entire game yet on any team, you know, so that is one thing right there. You always have first game unscouted looks, unscouted plays that each team can do schematically. Some of the players, you don't have a lot of tape on them, you know, in our case, in the Giants uniform. So, you know, there's a lot of adapting going on in each and every game, but especially the opener.
Vic, obviously Kyle Fuller had experience in your system, but how have you been impressed by the way that Ronald on the other side has kind of picked up the scene?
Yeah, he's done a good job. You know, he's been here from day one in the off season, put in a lot of good work. He's a very prideful guy. He wants to play good. He wants to be one of the guys that we win because of, and he's been great.
A couple of weeks back, he said a good job with Bobby Massey's to lose at right tackle. Did he keep it, and if so, what made the difference?
Yeah, he's kept it, and he held off a good charge there by Calvin. But, you know, much like at quarterback, you know, we feel we got guys there that can play if we need to.
Big off topic a little bit. You've brought in Matt Sheldon, who's got familiarity with you and George. What's his role during the week and also on game day?
Yeah, he does analytic type studies, you know, more football oriented. When I say more football oriented, not, you know, into the deep crunch, you know, it has nothing to do with personnel and all that stuff. It's just a football analytic guy, and he's, you know, got connection with me during the game in any type of situational stuff.
Update on your...
Pardon me?
personnel groupings, that type of thing, when you say
During the game?
when you say football oriented?
Yeah, everything. You know, anything that you could think of football oriented.
Update on
More
your
for the coach.
vaccination rates there, Coach, among your players after the cuts?
Yeah, we have good rates. You know, we're not 100%, but we're happy with the number we're at.
Hey Vic, one thing that other coaches, when they play you, say that you do such a good job of disguising your coverages and whatnot. Do you disguise more now than you did 10, 15 years ago as the game has evolved? Or 5 or 10?
I don't know. Maybe. I would say it's not much more than 5 years ago. About the same.
Is that because quarterbacks are more advanced?
The game changed. You know, the game has changed with the way people are lining up on offense from formation standpoints and who they're playing. You know, the fullback has basically disappeared except for about 5 or 6 teams that play him. And he's been replaced by a wide receiver or a really good receiving tight end. So that's really changed the game in a lot of ways. So kind of had to.
That's what Jeff, easier to disguise in nickel than dime.
Yeah, it is. The more DBs you have on the field, the easier it is to disguise, yes. Okay.
Thank you, Vic. See you